Absolutely, and like I said, no judgment at all, and it took really long and really hard to actually not judge, because once you understand that everyone's in their own journey of evolution, and whether you like it or not, whether you pursue it voluntary or not, the nature of life is evolution. So whether in this life, whether 100 lives from now, at some point you will evolve. Everyone in their own kind of way.
And what's the Shiv philosophy in the back of all this, which perhaps none of us get?
I think in the sixth or seventh standard, met a Jyotishi and he said, Pitru dosh hai, so just go and every Monday put milk on a Shivling. So we started that at the age of 7, but there was no ounce of spirituality. Moved to Australia, and a very funny story. So I was like, I'm going to Australia now, so where am I going to find a Shiv temple? So he said, I'll make you a frame, a yantra, a Shiv yantra. So every Monday I'd stand in the balcony with the Shiv yantra and I'd pour milk.
Which for a foreigner can be...
and my neighbors used to be like, why are you pouring milk on a photo frame? I was like, and there's some religious reasons, whatever. You won't believe it, till I got my first tattoo, which was Om Namah Shivaya, and then I got a Shiva on the chest. I didn't pay attention to what Shiva looked like. So actually I had to Google Shiva, which is very weird. Like I actually don't remembering the face.
But the image would be there in your head, no?
Not at all. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I really couldn't fathom or, I'd never put a thought to it. So that's where I got
Government, if you're watching, he's a changed man.
So that's where I got the tattoo and everything. And again, till then also it was fine, because in Australia, who do you speak to about Shiva? Or who do you speak to? All my friends were foreigners or South African or whatever, but there was no Indian. And that it all kind of started when I met Vrinda. So I used to sit in a cafe, in her gym, because I used to conduct classes there.
Where do you meet her?
Somebody told her, Jackie Vignani's sister actually told her that there's this guy who's come from Australia. He teaches CrossFit, TRX and all of that. You're starting a studio. Why don't you speak to him for your studio? So I started doing classes there, and she had amazing coffee in her cafe. And coming from Australia, I really loved coffee. So I used to sit with her and talk to her. And she would talk only about, like, she's literally no nonsense. So she's not going to entertain you with, okay, what did you eat? What did you drink? Partying, all of that. Nothing. It was just what she spoke about. So she spoke about spirituality. She spoke about Shiva. And one day she asked me, she's like, why are you sitting here? Why are you listening? I said, I have absolutely nothing to contribute, but whatever you're saying, it's literally just, it hits the spot. It just feels right. I know that whatever you're saying, I have no idea what you're talking, but it just sounds absolutely correct. And that's where it started getting deeper.
Is there a link
deeper.
between fitness and holistic fitness and Shiva consciousness kind of thing?
So our Sadhguru, he's 81 now. He's a proper living master, a yogi. But he's been a bodybuilder. He went to Sherwood College.
The reels of poems and all that.
Yes. So he went to Sherwood College. He was in the same college with Mr. Bachchan, 1 year junior. And they all, Kabir Bedi and all of them were in the same class.
Yeah.
He comes from a royal family actually, from the Shitoles and the Scindias. So they all from the same family in Madhya Pradesh, in Gwalior. He was a bodybuilder from Ferguson College in 1967. I'll actually share some pictures with you. He was a boxer, he was a swimmer, and then of course, being an enlightened being from his past lives, he kind of already knew his path. So he pursued that, but he still has a family, still has kids, grandkids. He travels 6 months of the year, still teaching and conducting his seminars. That's 81. And then when he's in India, he does the same in different cities. So we have a small gym actually in the ashram. And the gym, the machine was given by Vrinda. It's there, the dumbbells are there. He's made a small swimming pool, he swims. So he called me up one day and he's like, Shivohaam, what are you doing? I said, Gurunath, pranam. He's like, what are you doing? I said, Gurunath, nothing. He's like, Ocha, come to Pune, we want to go to Decathlon, let's buy a bench press. At 81. So we went to Decathlon and we buy. So his thing is, God sent you to this
He's still
planet.
lifting?
Yeah, I mean, lifting as in, he does his basic calibrations for his back, very, very light weights, just to keep the body in a conditioned space so that he can perform his yoga as perfectly as possible. Because he believes, he told me, he's like, the God sent you to this world in such a robust manner. When you leave, you want to go in that robust manner. You don't want to go like all broken and this and that. So he does, and he's like, if your body is healthy, if you have no aches, no pains, there's no rashes or whatever, in a healthy way from a physical aspect, you'll be able to sit for longer and do your spiritual practice, do your sadhana. So for him now, it's not about bodybuilding. It's more about maintaining the physical aspect so that you can reach the spiritual aspect much better, much faster.